Have you ever wondered why you get cold and why you get hot? I'm going to talk to my daddy about that. Hi, I'm Maya the Science Kid. You probably heard my bedtime stories podcast. Sometimes when we're driving to school and back, I have questions that I want to ask my daddy. You can listen to some of those questions in this podcast. If you like it, please let your friends know so they can listen too, and visit my website at mythesciencekid.com where there are lots of science videos and book reviews too. Daddy,
Yes, Maijun.
why do we get cold and why do we get hot?
You mean your body? Why does your body get cold and why does your body get hot?
Yeah.
Because it might be cold outside or hot outside.
But how does the air get cold?
Well, the question is, I think this is what you're saying, is why when it's cold outside you feel cold?
No, why people say you put on a bunch of clothes and then you get warm when you stay warm, and then you go outside with no jacket and you get cold. That's what I mean.
Okay, well, when you go outside, the weather outside, maybe it's cold, and you're going from inside the house when your body is warm and the air is warm. So in general, your body, the temperature in your body is 37 degrees Celsius or 96 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's go with Celsius because more people know Celsius. Well, at least more people internationally, not more people like in the US. So 37 degrees, and you know how you can convert from one to another one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a different number, but you can go from one to another one very easily. So if you are your body is at 37 degrees, but usually the air temperature in the house is about 20 degrees. That means your body is usually warmer than the air outside. Now, when you go outside that is really cold, like it's snowing, then it's 0 degrees. So it's even lower. So the difference between your body temperature and what's outside is even higher. So if you go the temperature outside, you go the body temperature minus the temperature outside is a larger number. It will be to 0, it'll be 37. To 20 degrees, it would be 17. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So your body can feel sort of comfortable around 20 degrees and feel cold around 0 degrees. It's because your body is used to it's used to being hot itself, but then losing temperature through your skin. And if it gets too hot, you'll sweat, and then the sweating will help you lose temperature faster. I'll tell you that in a second, how that works. And if you're too cold, then your body it's still losing temperature all the time because your body is warmer than the outside. But it loses more temperature because there's more difference. And then you feel colder. So what you do is you want to, as your body is losing temperature all the time, losing heat all the time, you want to put something on top of you, like a jacket. And that thing that you put on top of you holds the warm air in around your body and doesn't let the warmth from your body to go out all the way out in the open. So holds the warmness near your body. The jacket doesn't make you warmer by itself. The jacket doesn't do anything by itself. All it does is it's like a shield. It holds the warm air that you have, warm the warmth that your body is making, it holds it close to your body. It insulates. Insulates means it doesn't let something go through it, the heat to go outside of it. So different material are good or bad insulators. You know when you go to a Starbucks and get a cup of coffee,
Huh?
and then if it's a really hot cup of coffee, they give you another cup or they give you a little sleeve. That's
Yeah.
because that paper is a good insulator of temperature. It means temperature doesn't go through it as easily. So you can hold the outside of it, and on the inside is really hot, and the outside is not so hot. So you can hold it. It's comfortable. But if you were to put hot water or hot coffee or hot tea in a metal cup, like those cups that we have for camping that are metal,
Yeah.
if you put hot water in those, the metal is not a good insulator of heat. So the heat of the inside of the cup is going to be almost the same as the heat on the outside of the cup. And if you hold it, you're going to burn your hand.
Yeah, that's why you have to maybe blow on it or wait or test touching it.
Yeah. So a jacket is a good insulator of heat. That means you put the jacket on, it does just the same thing as that second cup of coffee at Starbucks. It holds, it keeps all the heat from your body on the inside of the jacket. But if you don't zip up your jacket, then there's no jacket where there's a zipper. And then the heat just goes outside of where the zipper is. So you have to zip up your jacket. Otherwise, the jacket is really not doing much. Well, it's sort of keeping the heat of your back of your body where the jacket is. It keeps that heat close to your body. But the heat from your chest area and anywhere else that is no jacket
In front of you?
in front of you, all that heat goes out in the open. So so you need a jacket to hold the heat in of your body.
Okay,
But-
why does the air get cold?
The air gets cold during certain times of the year because of how the planet is tilted towards the sun or not tilted towards the sun. So if the planet is tilted towards the sun, well, let's talk about the night and day. Like during the day, there's sunlight, so the planet warms up. The part of the planet that has sunlight warms up because sunlight has heat energy in it. So during the day, the planet warms up, the half of the planet that's getting sun, and then at night, it doesn't warm up. It's not like it gets cold. We have heat or we have no heat. We don't have coldness. Coldness is not a thing. There is heat and there is no heat. So when there is heat, the planet warms up. When there is no heat, the planet slowly cools down. And the reason why it cools down is because the heat now from the planet, instead of from the sun to the planet, when there's a sunlight, now there is no sunlight. So the heat goes from the planet, from Earth, to the outside. So it keeps going out, just like your body heat keeps going out. Now the atmosphere is actually like a jacket, like a blanket, so it keeps a lot of the heat in. And a planet that has no atmosphere, or a thinner atmosphere, or a moon that has no atmosphere,
It has atmosphere, just a little.
right? The moon has very little atmosphere. So the moon would, during the day, would get hotter, and then during the night it would get colder because there's no
Sun.
jacket, there's no atmosphere. So whatever heat came to the planet came to the moon. Moon is not a planet, but whatever heat came to the moon, when there's no blanket, there's no jacket, it just goes right out to the air again. But during parts of the year when that summertime in the north hemisphere, the Earth is tilted towards the sun on the north side of the planet. So the north side is summer, and then the south side, there is Australia and Antarctica. That side is going to be tilted away, so it's going to be winter in that area. And then as this tilted planet goes around the sun, when it gets to the other side, the same direction of tilt now means that the north side is pointing away, and then the south side is pointing towards the planet. It's like this. It's like going, like you see, it's like halfway. So during those months, then it'll be different. In like that's where we have summer, so it's warmer here. But it's all about all about the sunlight. During the day, there's more sunlight, so the planet warms up. During the night, there's less sunlight, so the planet slowly cools down. During the summer, there's a lot more sun because days are longer, and the planet is tilted towards the sun. So the sun is coming in at a more straight angle. And during the winter, the sun is coming in at a more down angle. So the rays are coming in at a different angle, so it's actually colder. So it's less sunlight.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, Mikey.